Ready for our next presenter, Scaled Agility Goes Cloud, how to make your Jira ready for safe. Right now we have Kuntscher, who's going to take us through this walkthrough. So the floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Jamal. So since you introduced everything, I can skip already here, like in my other talk. So my name is Jan. I am the product manager of Agile Hive. I'm not the product manager, someone else. And I'm also the co-founder of Appinville. Maybe you saw my talk today about Mantra. And yes, like I have two roles still. And today it's all about the question, once again, if we go back, Scaled Agility Goes Cloud, how to make your Jira cloud ready for safe. And so if you're familiar with SAFe, here is the newest SAFe framework 6.0. And the question is always, how can I get this into that, right? And there is a meme that really reminds me of this problem. Let's keep going. And so what is actually missing in Jira? I want to start with this question. There is no safe structure. There is no PI management. There is no PI planning. And there are no visual dependencies. I would say those are 4 pillars, but there could be, or there are more. But I think those are the ones that I want to focus on today. And the great thing is that Agile Hive, this is why they are red right now. Agile Hive provides all of those missing features into your Jira. All right, so if, again, the meme, I wanted to do it a little bit different than before. So if the question comes up, how can I implement Safe in Jira? Yeah, the answer is install Agile Hive, right? So here you can see the top companies that implement Safe with Agile Hive, of course, on-prem. So you see, really known companies and brands like Lockheed Martin, Hapag-Lloyd, Porsche, Mercedes-Benz, and so on. They're all trusting us, and we are also in personal contact with our customers. And the great thing is that Agile Hive is now available for Jira Cloud. So all these years, it was only available for server and data center. And since last Friday, I think, we have released the newest version for Jira Cloud, and I think the oh yeah of Shaquille is right. And now, once again, back to our topic, how Agile Hive makes your Jira Cloud ready for safe. And I want to cover those 4 different topics. The first one is the safe hierarchy. So, So here you can see, this is the representation of an organization that is doing safe. And in this case, it has a portfolio. It has 2 large solution trains, and again, 6 agile release trains, and many teams. And what you see here right now is let's say, the organization builder that Agile Hive Cloud comes with. And you are able to create, or let's say, to mirror the structure of the organization into Jira, okay? And here's another example. Now you can see on the left side, Portfolio 3 is also in the game. And now you can see that Agile Hive also provides, first of all safe configurations out there. So there are 4 safe configurations. And Agile Hive supports all of them. And what is really great, as you can see here, Agile Hive supports them side by side. So if your company, for example, or your customer that is actually a big company, wants to implement Safe with different configurations, they can do it. So on the left side, for example, for the Portfolio 2, this is a so-called full Safe configuration with all the levels included. And on the right side, with the Portfolio 3, we are skipping the large solution here. So after the Portfolio, here, the Art NY and Art Frankfurt are directly connected to Portfolio, and this is a so-called Portfolio configuration. There are even more configurations, and it doesn't matter which ones you want to use and how often you want to use them. Agile Hive provides you with this possibility. Okay, so once again, what is, let me go back once more. So this structure that you can see here is, this is what you see is what you get editor. You can drag and drop your organization. It's really, really easy. And now with that in mind, we can not only provide this view in Jira for everyone so that you see how your organization is structured. What it also provides is that, as you can see here, this is a typical issue view, you know. And on the left down side, you see a new, let's say, panel. And this shows you automatically in your issues the structure of your the structure of this issue right now. So we're now in the Art1-1 issue, and you can see the parents of this issue on the left side. You can see also the child, and on the right side you can see the status, and once again on which safe level they are. And so it means it doesn't matter where you are in Jira, in which issue, you get always the context. You know, why are we doing this? What is the purpose and so on, because you have this hierarchy automatically in your issues. Another benefit of creating this cool organizational chart diagram is that on the left side now, you can see, I hope you can see it. I think I have it, I have it a little bit bigger here. You can see that we provide you with the exact same navigation, which you can find on the left side. This navigation is available for all your users. And you see, first of all, that the colors matches the different levels, and I can simply drill down. I can simply click on the Art Frankfurt, for example, to jump into the Agile Hive views of this exact art to get my PI planning and so on. All right, so this was the safe hierarchy part. Now the next part that I want to cover is the PI management. So once again, let's start right here. This is our structure. And where, do you know, maybe, where are the safe experts here? Do we have safe experts here? One safe expert? Or someone who knows a little bit about safe? A little bit? Yeah, cool. All right. So, where can you create PIs? There are two levels. So the first one is the large solution level, and the second one is the art level. So if, for example, in the solution 2, if you create a PI, this PI will be inherited to the child arts. So it means the solution itself controls the PI, and the arts, they can, and I will show it to you in the next slide, they can still define the iterations on their own per PI. So here, once again, this is how PIs are inherited. And on the right side, the Art NY and the Art Frankfurt, they would create their PIs completely independently on their own. So here you can see how it looks like when I want to create a PI. We are now on the large solution level in a specific, in a specific large solution. And first of all, you can see the affected arts. So it means those are the child arts of this large solution. And then you can see the planned PIs, the current PIs, and the completed ones. And here in the current one, you see that the Art Frankfurt and New York, they have both 4 iterations. And the cool thing is, the large solution, they create the PI, they name the PI, they set the start and end date of this PI, but everything else is controlled by each art individually. So it means the Art Frankfurt controls how many iterations they want to have in this PI. They control the length of each of the iterations. So it means that each art has, has still the possibility to decide how they want to work. Okay? And of course, I think I don't have a, let me see. Yeah, so here's a little bit bigger. Now you can see also, for example, that there is a small difference from here to there. And yeah, so it just underlines that they are independent. Okay, now the next topic is the PI planning, which is a really important topic. And first of all, what I want to show you is the issue list view that Agile Hive provides in the cloud. Yeah, you all are familiar with issue lists, okay? And there's also, of course, one in Jira itself, but this one is really made for SAFe. And as you can see, all the different issues that you see here are inline editable. You can see who is the parent. You can see in which SAFe level they are. You can see, for example, if this is an art issue, which teams are involved. You can see in which PI it has been planned, and so on and so on. And there will be even more possibilities right here, because what you see right now is the first version. You can expect powerful filters, and what I really love is the group function. So I can group this entire view as I like. For example, I want to group it to only see the parent issues, and then I can drill down. Or I want to group it by, for example, objectives and so on. So this is a really, really powerful view, or can become a powerful view. And now we have this issue list view, and we also have a PI planning view. And this is the view from the team perspective. And what you can see here is in red. I hope you can see it. I know it's really small. This is the PI itself. Then you have those purple bars. The purple bars are the iterations. And then down here, you have a drag and drop editor where you can drag and drop those unplanned issues from the sidebar into your PI. And you can see, I can, for example, drag and drop an issue, and then it has directly a parent issue. Or I can also insert an issue independently without any parent. So this is also possible. And yeah, there are so many more options that I cannot cover, but this is a really, yeah, I would say intuitive and easy to use view. It must be, because your teams are working, or the customer's teams are working with that. So a huge number of users are working with that. All right. Now, the same view, just one level higher. This is the art view. And here we are dealing, for example, with features and with enablers. And so they are longer than the story, because the story is something that must be finished in an iteration. And features are longer and can span a PI. And this is not SAFe conform, but they can also span longer. Sometimes, you know, it's not working out as you have been planned. So yeah, you need to plan it into the next PI. And it has the same functionality with drag and dropping. You can, you know, rearrange everything, and you can make them smaller or bigger. So this is what you can expect. You can zoom in, zoom out, just to let you know. All right. Now, this is the same view again for, yeah, I know, for the solution. Yeah, this is pretty much the same, but in this case, we are not looking at the iterations, because, you know, your arts can have completely different iterations, so they are not here again, but you see the PIs, and you get a good overview about the whole solution train. Okay. And just to let you know, this is how the portfolio roadmap looks like. So we have all those views already inside Agile Hive Cloud, so you can check them out already. And now the last topic, which I have 1 minute for, is the visual dependency feature. So here you can see, once again, the team PI planning view, but now with, yeah, visual dependencies, and you can see 3 different colors. Green means, okay, we have a dependency, but it has been, from a time perspective, it has been planned well. Yellow or orange would mean your issues are planned in the same iteration, which is already risky. I wouldn't do it, for example. And yeah, red makes not sense. You know, A is planned after B, so this doesn't make sense, and it will be shown here. All right. So to wrap it up, you saw how Agile Hive makes the Jira Cloud ready for SAFe with a SAFe hierarchy, with the PI management, with the PI planning, with visual dependencies, and more. But like I told you, I think those 4 pillars were quite good to make you understand. And what I want to do is, here right now, I want to thank my team, which is called Team Fellowship, or Lord of the Hive's Team Fellowship, which is a really awesome team. They developed Agile Hive. So thank you very much for all your efforts. And now my last slide. Thank you all. And if you have questions afterwards, where is Jürgen? Ah, there it is. You can always come to Jamal because he's the Agile Hive rock star. All right, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Jan, for that wonderful, I was waiting for my face to change.
Yeah. I removed it.
You should have left it. You should have left
Okay.
it. Does anyone have any questions for Jan?
Do you have any specific reports?
So right now, we don't provide any reports, but they will come. So we wanted, to provide a first version. I can let you know what we are planning to do. So of course, already in SAFe 5, but now in SAFe 6, even more, the flow metrics are really important. So we will provide, this is the first report that we will provide, the flow metrics, but we already know that our customers want, the standard things like a burn up and stuff like this. So this is what you can expect later on this year. But this, I would say, the flow metrics is like number 1, number 2 priority in lane. So this is the answer. You're welcome.
And I'll share information with you. Well, thank you guys for joining this presentation, and Jan, thank you very much. And
You're welcome.
Cheers.
Thank you.